No audio, pure black screen. Then a single white number appears. What if I told you scientists can predict whether your relationship survives with over 90% accuracy just by watching you talk for 1 hour? They did the study. They watched over 3,000 couples, and they found one number that changes everything. That number is 5. More specifically, the 5-to-1 ratio. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly where your relationship stands. Stay with me. Meet Alex and Jamie. They have been together for 3 years. They love each other. They also argue about dishes, about money, about who said what last Tuesday. Sound familiar? Here is what they do not know. The way they fight is either quietly building their relationship or slowly destroying it. But here is the twist. The argument itself does not matter, not even a little bit. What matters is the ratio of what happens before and after the fight. In the 1970s, psychologist Dr. John Gottman set up something called the Love Lab. Couples came in, sat down, and just talked. While they talked, scientists measured everything. Heart rate, facial microexpressions, vocal tone, even skin conductance. And after tracking over 3,000 couples across decades, they discovered something extraordinary. Happy couples, the ones who stayed together, who still liked each other after 10 years, they all shared one pattern. For every 1 negative interaction during conflict, they had 5 positive ones. Not 5 compliments, not 5 romantic gestures, 5 small moments of warmth, humor, agreement, or kindness. But here is where it gets uncomfortable. Most people, right now, have no idea what their ratio is. Research shows that couples in distress believe they are being more positive than they actually are. Your brain lies to you about how you treat the person you love. And there is something else, something the research revealed that almost no one talks about. Gottman called it the 4 horsemen. Criticism is not complaining. Complaining is you did not do the dishes. Criticism is you never do anything around here. You're so lazy. One attacks the behavior, the other attacks the person, and it feels completely natural when you say it. Contempt is when you feel superior to your partner. Eye rolls, sarcasm, mockery. Gottman found that contempt alone is the single greatest predictor of divorce. It tells your partner, I see you, and I find you beneath me. That is not true, and actually you are the one who always... Defensiveness is self-protection disguised as innocence. It tells your partner, the problem is not me, it is you, and now you are stuck in a loop. And then silence. One person completely shuts down, turns away, goes blank. This is stonewalling. It happens because the nervous system gets so flooded that the brain literally cannot process anymore. It looks like not caring. It feels like abandonment. Here is the good news. Having these patterns does not mean your relationship is over. Couples who learn to recognize these patterns and actively build the positive ratio can completely turn things around. The ratio is a skill, not a destiny. Gottman calls them bids for connection. A bid is any small attempt to connect. Look at that cloud. Did you hear that song? You seem tired. Are you okay? Happy couples respond to bids 86% of the time. Couples headed for divorce, only 33%. Start noticing your partner's bids. Start turning toward them. How you begin a conversation determines how it ends, almost entirely. Starting with I feel hurt when, instead of you always, that changes the entire emotional temperature of the room. Scientists call this a soft startup. It is not about being weak, it is about being strategic. During an argument, even a bad one, happy couples do something that struggling couples do not. They make a repair attempt. A joke, a touch. Hey, I do not want to fight, I love you. I know what you're thinking. That sounds exhausting. I cannot be positive 5 times in every fight. You are right, and that is not what this means. The 5 positives do not need to happen during the argument. They accumulate, like deposits in a bank account. Genuinely listening, saying thank you, laughing at their joke, even the dumb ones, texting just to check in, noticing when they look stressed and saying nothing except, I am here. These are not grand romantic gestures. These are the invisible architecture of love, and they work. So here is what I want you to do. Just for the next 24 hours, pay attention, count your interactions. When you say something that stings, notice it. When you roll your eyes, and notice it. Then actively add a positive, a touch, a compliment, a genuine question. See if you can hit that 5-to-1 without your partner even knowing what you are doing. Drop a comment below. Which of the four horsemen shows up most in your relationship? You do not have to name anyone, just answer honestly, because you are not alone, and awareness is always step one. The 5-to-1 rule is not about being perfect. It is not about never fighting. Alex and Jamie still argue, they always will. But now they know something most couples never learn. Love is not something that happens to you, it is something you build, one interaction at a time. In the ordinary invisible moments no one ever sees, the dishes, the commute, the tired Tuesday night, that is where love lives. And now you know how to feed it. This is Love Decoded, where real research meets real relationships. Subscribe and let us figure this out together. Next week, the attachment style that secretly controls every relationship you will ever have, and how to break the cycle.